take intoxicants and so on. Yani, would you not try it?
No, but no.
I would try it.
Especially in America.
If it wasn't haram, I would try it a couple of times to see how it feels.
It's legal now as well.
It makes you lazy.
It doesn't make you lazy, that's a lie.
I don't do this stuff because look,
That's
for us
propaganda.
it's Quran and Sunnah. It's Quran and Sunnah. For us, the main reason why we
I've seen
abstain,
my friends gone mad.
the main reason why we leave it is because
No, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you because
There's no scientific proof that weed sends people mad. Yeah, someone might be going crazy and smoking weed, but there's no scientific proof that herb sends
I've seen
anyone
it in
crazy.
my eyes.
But you didn't. Did you see?
friend went
One
mad.
minute. Did you see in their head them smoke weed and the weed make them mad? Is that what you saw?
No,
You saw someone go crazy, right?
I
So what I'm
saw
saying
my
is-
friend smoking every day, and there was a point.
So what about your
Wait,
friends?
wait, wait,
One
wait.
minute, no, I'm
Wait,
saying, what about your
there's a
friends
point.
that don't smoke weed and go crazy? What are you gonna put that down to?
Can I explain?
All right, go
I've
on.
experienced with when
me, I'm not a
I've
specialist
seen-
on.
No, I know. I just wanted to see it.
So
if there's
I don't have
hypocrisy
any
or not.
contribution to make here.
But I'm saying,
don't even know what
I
weed
know
is.
my friends. that
I'll
they-
tell you a secret though. I'll tell you a secret. When I told you before. I used to be around the brothers in the area, and they used to, the Muslims, and they used to try and do like weed deals, yeah. And I used to try and go in there and sabotage the deal, so that they can stop doing weed because haram. So I used to be there, and they used to be there, and they used to use jargon and words I didn't understand it. Yeah. So one Muslim guy was speaking to like non-Muslim, yeah, and the non-Muslim was opening the thing. This was when I was younger, maybe 15, not even 15, 10 years ago, something like this.
Last year, basically.
Last year. We used to open it and say, look, here's the weed. And then they used to open it and say, look, this is, I don't know what this means. This is homie. Homie weed.
Homegrown.
Is that what it means?
Yeah.
Okay, so, and then the other guy would debate with him. The other guy would debate with him, saying, no, this is not homie. This is the real stuff.
Yeah.
And then he said, no, this is homie. So me, I wanted to stop him from making the deal. So I said, no, bro, I'll be honest with you, that's homie. And I don't know what homie meant.
Your point earlier,
Yes.
you said if it was not in the Quran and the Sunnah, we would do it as well.
I'll try it.
So it means God knows what is good and bad for you.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
how can you say if it wasn't there,
He's trying it already.
we will try it?
Yeah.
So God
No,
knows
for me,
it's bad for us,
for us,
for humanity.
it's haram.
For humanity, not just for
Cocaine,
us.
brother, it's cocaine haram.
There's many things like
Take it easy.
anything for us that
I'm
destroys
saying,
the body.
I'm
is,
saying, so
or-
Allah knows what is good and bad for humans. So that's why it's haram.
Yes.
So doesn't that mean the brothers who
coffee-
smoke?
Okay,
But what I'm trying to show you is coffee used to be
No,
haram.
but let me explain something.
You know that?
Let me explain something to you. Yeah.
Come on,
There's
man,
a
go into
difference
the
between
history.
illah and hikmah. Illah means a causative reasoning why something is haram, and the hikmah is the wisdom behind why it's haram. So for us, we don't use the hikmah, the wisdom, to declare something haram. We use the illah. So actually, khamr, which is intoxicants, is haram on the basis that it intoxicates the brain. Yeah. Anything that intoxicates.
So it's bad for humanity.
No. It's not because of that. The reason why, the illah, why weed is haram, is not because it's bad for you. That's wrong.
I'm saying not bad. Bad in a way that it makes you.
No.
It makes your brain clouded, like
Yeah,
It's a
that
lie,
could be
it's a
additional
lie.
thing, but
like alcohol.
yeah.
That's a lie. That's a
No,
lie.
because it intoxicates.
Have you ever heard
So-
of medical? Have you ever heard of medical?
Allah
One
lies
minute,
then.
1 minute. Have you ever heard of medical alcohol?
No, let me explain.
Is there not,
Does it make you
does
high?
it not say in the
Does it make
Quran
you-
that there's a plant that can heal
Everyone,
every ailment? Come
everyone
on,
agrees
man.
that weed
Herbs
makes
to
you
the
high.
healing,
Everyone
fam.
agrees weed makes you high, yeah? Maybe not you because you've had so much of it.
Meditation is good for us.
But
to
it
meditation.
makes you
No,
high.
that's an excuse.
For us, no, it's not an excuse.
No,
You're not from
no,
my
for us.
culture. From our
I know
culture,
I'm not.
for
I'm
our
not.
culture,
I'm
for
not.
our culture, we use it as meditational purposes. And the Rastas, like you said, it makes people lazy. But people will show you, Rastas are the most hard-working people in Jamaica. They bun weed. So what are you talking about? It makes people lazy.
That's not the reason.
That's crazy.
That's
crazy.
Let's be straightforward. The reason why it's haram, no. The reason why is because it's yuskal. It makes you intoxicated.
That's my point.
That's the only thing.
You
That's
drink
my
coffee.
point.
You drink coffee.
If that
Yeah.
was, if there
Coffee is
was
an intoxicant as well.
It doesn't.
Not in the same way though, Raspect.
No, come on, you can't take coffee.
Coffee is intoxicant. If you're gonna say about intoxicated, coffee is an intoxicating.
It doesn't make you high.
It doesn't make you high, coffee.
do you mean it doesn't make you high? Drink enough
So-
cups of
so
coffee,
for-
it's gonna
for-
make you high.
for us-
Take enough paracetamols, and it's gonna
No,
mash you
of
up.
course,
Yeah,
that
listen,
if you take
Listen,
so much of
listen,
it,
listen.
so much
That's
of
what
it,
I'm saying.
I get
But that's
that.
what I'm
I
saying.
agree
no,
with
no,
you
no,
on
no,
that
no.
point.
What I'm saying is you take paracetamols, yeah?
Yeah.
And if you take enough of them, they're going to kill you. If you smoke 100 spliffs, it cannot kill you or harm you in any way. Weed does not have any death rate to it. Alcohol that you drink, cigarettes that you smoke, these have death rates attached to it. Even peanut allergies have death rates attached to it. The herb has not one death rate.
So you're making excuses.
The only way you
You're
can
just
die
making
from
excuses.
the only
He doesn't
way
believe it.
the only way you
The
can
only thing
die.
the only thing that's stopping us from doing it, not the only thing, but the main thing, is because Allah says, you know, يسألونك على الخمر والميسر. They ask you about intoxicating
Fire
gambling.
ones.
قل فيهما إثم كبير ومنافع للناس.
It means it's not good
Yeah, it's
for
haram,
humanity.
it's haram. But why? Because it's intoxication. That's it.
That's
If
my
anything,
point. If it's
even if it's paracetamol,
intoxication.
if you take 10 paracetamols, that's haram. Same thing. So for us, anything it's not about if that's an additional thing. You can say
It's raining.
it harms you, the body. I don't even know. I haven't done the research
Sorry.
on that. I'm not an expert. I'm not get me a scientist. So I don't know about the chemical effects of long-term use of marijuana. Yani, it could be sugar is worse. You could make the argument. Yeah, it could make, I don't know. Yeah? The long-term use, but that's a different argument altogether. Do you get what I'm trying to say? The reason why we say is we don't do it is because of the text. Simple as that. That's what I'm
That's my point. That the text says don't take it because it makes your mind clouded and you cannot judge.
I'm
Like
not affecting your
alcohol.
business here, right?
Cool. Business is popping, bro. Business is popping because there's no such thing as medical alcohol, but there's medical marijuana. You understand? So, man saying, "Oh, it makes your brain cloudy."
No,
and all-
if
1
somebody
minute, stop.
needs medically,
slow down.
if somebody needs
slow
medically,
down,
it's
slow
fair
down,
enough.
Slow down. People that take medical marijuana, do you know there's people that can't take it in the other forms, and the only way it helps them with their arthritis is to smoke it.
No.
I'm not asking you, I'm
Oil.
telling you, there's people that take it in the oil, they take it in the other forms,
Yes.
and it does not help their ailments, yeah? And when they smoke it in a spliff, that is the only thing that helps them with their ailments.
No,
yeah?
it's not
there's
true.
Fam, what do you mean it's not true? I am telling you, I'm not asking you.
I
It's
buy
not-
it for my
Fam,
family,
No.
the oil,
I'm
for
not
arthritis.
I'm not asking you. There are countless of testimonies of people out there. Yeah, this is why
Is it because they wanna get high?
No, it's not because they want to get high. This is your.
How do you know?
This is your negative interpretation on them.
Respect,
This is your
respect.
negative interpretation
Respect.
on the
Try
herb.
to understand where I'm coming
No. This is your disrespect of our culture
come on.
and your negative
It's
interpretation.
not.
Fam, listen, I'm telling you, for Rasta
Why are
man,
you getting
listen,
defensive?
I'm telling you, for a Rasta man, herb is a sacrament. Yeah, this means it's something sacred given us to the Most High to meditate and connect. This is where it is for Listen, this is where it is for Rasta man.
Okay.
So when a man comes along, 1 minute, when a man comes along and says, "Oh, weed makes you lazy," and he doesn't smoke weed, he's a. What do you mean? You don't even know what weed is. No, you do not smoke weed. You do not study the chemical analysis of weed. You don't even there's an argument that can be made that herb is not even an intoxicant.
Can I say something
Yeah,
now?
big up the Somali Maverick.
Can I say something? So you mean as long as the Rasta doesn't smoke, he cannot meditate?
No, that's not what we're saying. We're saying
You just
that-
said.
we're saying-
You
we're-
just
we're
said.
saying
No.
that-
Wait. Let me speak as well. You said.
Have you asked me a question and
Of course.
then
of
you've gone on
course.
to something
Yeah.
else?
No. You said that it has been given to us as a herb
Yeah.
to meditate.
100%.
So if you don't get high, you cannot meditate.
No, who said that?
You just said.
No, I didn't say that.
You
Did
said
I-
it's
did I-
been given
did-
to
did I-
us.
Did I say without the herb you cannot meditate? Without doing the hijrah to the Kaaba, does that mean you can't pray? No, it doesn't mean you can't pray. Yeah, we can still pray, we can still meditate.
You said on the camera.
What it is,
Respect.
1 minute. What it is the most I put many plants on this planet. Yeah, and the king and queen of plants is marijuana. Yeah, it's the only plant where you can see the difference between the male and the female. It's the only plant which a civilization can live off of just the hemp. It's the only plant that has so many different elements to it. So on one hand, Henry Ford made the first car out of hemp. He also fueled the car on hemp. You can make the, you got to get your chicken burger. You can make the boxes out of hemp. Yeah, hemp is something that a society can fully live on. Yeah, on top of that, that's just one side. That's the male side of the plant. Hemp, which you can build on.
Can I make an argument because you're saying these things because you're addicted to it?
I'm not addicted to nothing. Weed is not addictive. The cigarette that they put inside the weed with the nicotine is addictive. Go do the research. Weed is not addictive. So this is another false claim that you've made. Weed is not addictive. Yeah, it's the cigarette that they mix with it that makes people addicted. It hasn't got no addictive elements to it. It's a holy herb sent by the Most High for those who know how to use
I
it.
believe
to
that's
use it.
that's an excuse
Well, you
to get high.
That's your belief.
To get high.
That's your belief.
Of
Because
course,
that's your
of
belief,
course.
but you don't change the fact that the Rastas who cultivated it have now changed the world with the reggae music that they made from cultivating it, and that reggae music is penetrating all over the world and is the most positive sound on the planet right now. You can't change that. So your belief is your belief, but you can't change the fact that every single Rasta that came through, yeah, and cultivated that music that the UN has now called a treasure, a cultural treasure, yeah, a protected treasure, reggae music, that came from the herb,
So you mean
the holy herb.
The Most
We give
High,
thanks.
the Most High doesn't know anything, and let's say the Muslim.
Fam, the Most High knows. The Most High created it. The Most High said, "I gave you all herbs bearing seed."
Yeah, but maybe,
The Most High
okay,
said, the Most High
there
said
was
for
a
the
point.
Muslims, there's a
Can I
plant
say-
to fix every illness.
Yeah, but then he might say that there's a point that you don't smoke it anymore.
Fam, hashish in early Islam was haram. Hashish in early Islam was not haram, and coffee
Alcohol.
was
Alcohol.
coffee was haram.
No, but then it changed, didn't it?
Yeah, it changed because of the society. The society you live in right now says weed is bad and coffee is good. This is why it
So as
changed
the
round.
society changed, then God said these things should be stopped.
I don't know.
Don't you think that so
You
many?
take paracetamols, you take all of these drugs.
No, but when you're
take
sick,
real
you
drugs.
take it, bro.
You take drugs.
When you're
I don't
sick-
take no drugs. I've never taken a drug in my life. I don't take drugs.
When you're sick, you take drugs.
You take
when
drugs.
you're
I
not
don't
sick,
take
you
drugs.
don't take it.
I use the herb that the Most High made. You take drugs that man makes.
Yeah, but the Most High's drug you're talking about when you
It's
take
not the Most High's drug.
it
It's the
makes
Most
you
High's
high.
plant. It's the Most High's plant.
So without getting high,
What do you mean without getting high, fam? The Most High made a plant, and that plant has properties which can, like
Can
Bob
turn into medicine?
Like Bob Marley
It
said,
can turn into
like
medicine.
Bob Marley said, will reveal you to yourself. The herb will reveal you to yourself. Yeah. So if everyone in the world in the UN was to ban a spliff right now,
I
we'd
don't
have world
agree with
peace.
it. I don't agree
We'd
with
have
it.
world peace.
I think-
Yeah. If
I
everyone
think
in this part,
today's-
if everyone in this part, they just ban a spliff together,
I
you
think-
see a peaceful conversation.
I think
yeah.
today-
Me and some of my brethren have had some of the maddest arguments. We're in a fight.
Thank you very
yeah.
much.
We ban a spliff, and then boom, me and him are laughing.
Thank you.
You get me? Herb is the Eden of the
But
nation.
I believe
that's your belief,
so
you're
much,
right.
so much problem in today's society, in the black community, is because of
Yeah,
weed.
There's no problems in the black community from weed. Actually, weed
is.
weed.
I believe it
As
is.
Bob Marley said, imagine if Rasta did a drink, it would have been bloody. It would have been bloody. See, if we did drink alcohol, it would have been bloody. Weed is a good thing, because weed keeps people peaceful.
No,
yeah?
you're saying it's a good thing
I'll
because
tell you. But if we did that drink, it would have been
people are
bloody
addicted
long
to
time.
it.
But
It's
people
an
ain't
addiction.
Weed
Weed
is not
is
an
weed,
addiction.
bro.
Cigarette
It's
is
a
an
drug.
addiction.
It's-
Cigarette is an addiction.
Yes, I
And
know,
many,
it's
many,
bad.
Many people
It's
smoke
bad.
cigarettes
It's
and,
bad.
and they don't think it's
It's
haram.
bad.
So there you
It's
go.
bad.
Yeah,
It's
but
bad.
brother, it's not about what they think. Just because they think it's not haram doesn't make it halal, does it?
100%. But
that's
that's what I'm
the
saying,
point.
the difference of opinion. There's difference of opinion even on the weed, there's different opinion on everything. Everything that we discuss here, there's difference of opinion. One scholar says one thing, and next
What
scholar
scholar
says
said
different.
that
One
weed is
side.
halal? I'm just asking. Like, I just want to get your perspective.
I'm not even talking about scholars where herb is concerned. I haven't done the deep research into that. What I do know is there's a scientific product that's been made that proves that weed is not actually intoxicant. You understand? It's not an intoxicant. Yeah, my brother Somali Maverick, I'm going to get him to do a show on it. Yeah, he breaks down how by the actual definition of intoxicant, weed doesn't even fall under that. How about that?
Okay, that's
What do you mean weed makes you high, bro?
Bruv, you take paracetamol, allow it.
But I take paracetamol when I got headache.
Yeah, 100%. I don't take no paracetamol. I don't take nothing that's man-made. I only deal with the Most High. Rastafari only deals with the Most High.
Created that plant to use it as a medicine when somebody got cancer, when somebody got arthritis, when somebody.
when
The
people-
Most High doesn't want you to take it if you're
Are
perfectly.
you saying it's allowed whilst you're in those
No.
scenarios?
I'm trying to. Let's say if let's say Most High made this. Okay,
the Most High
we
did
can
make
use
it.
We can use it as a medicine.
if.
But if I'm a
Did
perfect
a man make
person,
it or did the Most High make it?
I have arthritis.
Which man
I
has?
don't have a headache.
Which man has?
I have no
One
pain.
minute. Which man
Why
has
will I
declaration on what the
smoke
Most High made? Which man? Which
Just-
man?
just to
Which
get
man can
high.
tell you how to use a plant that the
That's my
Most High
point.
made? If you want to smoke coffee in your house, you can smoke coffee. If you want to smoke sage, you can smoke sage. Which man can tell you what
compare
is right or
coffee
wrong?
with weed.
But I can definitely. It's
No, you
intoxicant.
can't. You
It's an
can't.
intoxicant. It's an intoxicant on a list of intoxicants. So what are you talking about?
If
Yeah?
you drink a cup of coffee,
It's an intoxicant.
it doesn't make you
Bruv,
high.
From you're saying the Quran said, when you say the Quran
No,
is against
no.
intoxicants
High
and coffee
in a
is an
way.
intoxicant,
I've
then it's an
seen
intoxicant.
people smoking weed
Bruv,
in a way
is the Quran against
that they
intoxicants?
are so
Listen.
slow.
Oh, bruv, I'm faster than you right now when I smoke weed, so what are you talking about? I'm more energy than you right now when I smoke weed. So your point has been proven. You
Why
are
are you
slow.
getting defensive?
You are slow. No,
Why
I'm
are you
showing you.
getting defensive?
Bruv, he's saying it makes man lazy and
I'm
slow.
saying
Do I look lazy and
something
slow right now?
negative.
Do I look lazy and slow right now? I look extremely
No,
fast.
brother.
You look lazy and slow. So your lack of
I
smoking
might
weed
be
makes you
lazy,
lazy and
I
slow.
might be slow,
Bruv,
but I'm trying to say.
you can't make these.
Every-
these
every-
stupid
Why are you
analysis.
getting defensive if I
No,
say something
it's
negative
stupid. No,
about
well,
weed?
it's stupid, fam.
How
Your
can it
head-
be stupid?
It's stupid because, fam, I encourage in the herbs. There's many people that encourage in the herbs. And you're saying that all of us, we smoke weed and become lazy. You can't get none of us to come and back you on that argument. So you're making opinions about us. And then you say, oh, why are you getting
seen it
passionate?
with my friends.
What do you mean you've seen
I've
it with your
seen
friends?
it with-
Your
with
friends
so
were
many-
lazy already. They was lazy already.
you.
Yeah, the weed will reveal you to yourself. Yeah?
Different opinion. That's what, obviously, you've had a different experience.
No, but
He's had a different
when you
experience.
smoke
Bruv,
weed,
don't get it twisted. I know what he's
Don't get
talking about.
me.
I don't want to encourage you. I don't want to encourage you, but just for the sake of the experiment.
Yes.
Why did you have a split?
why I don't have.
Try it, yeah,
Because
try
I
it.
did
Try it.
try it. It made me lazy.
Okay, so in your
I'm
case,
saying it might have a
it
different
did
reaction.
affect you in that way.
He's a lazy guy, so when he
I
smokes
don't
weed,
agree
it
with
makes
it.
him lazier.
Yeah,
Me,
yeah,
I'm not a
it's
lazy
haram
person.
for me,
How
but-
I'm lazy?
I'm not
Tell
a
me.
lazy person.
How
no,
I'm lazy?
I'm saying the weed.
How I'm lazy?
Listen, the weed
No,
will.
no, no. You
Listen.
said
Listen.
I might be a lazy person. What you define lazy?
All right, look, the weed will emphasize what you already are.
What
yeah?
would you define
if
lazy?
You're already a deep
Respect.
thinker,
Why
you
would you
smoke up.
define
Listen,
lazy?
no, this is what I'm trying to show. You said weed made you lazy, right? So I'm saying, if you're already a deep thinker, you're gonna smoke weed and you're gonna think deeper. Yeah, because that's what you are. You're a deep thinker. If you're a creative person, you're gonna smoke weed. You're gonna create. If you're lazy, then you're gonna smoke weed and get lazy. So the effects of the weed is based upon the individual.
The whole argument is flawed because every drug doesn't necessarily make you lazy. For example, cocaine. You got heroin, you got speed, you got different things. So I see
I'm
what
talking
you're
about
saying.
weed.
No,
And these ain't drugs. These are drugs. Weed is not a drug. It's a herb that was cultivated by the Most High himself. He pulled it air and put the seeds in the ground. You understand?
I hear what you're saying.
Huh? No, I understand what I'm talking about. In this society that we're living in, yeah, because Rasta has been fought, yeah, and Rasta hasn't been able to show the world how to truly cultivate the herb. You do have people in this country that smoke weed to get fucked. You have people in this country that smoke weed to get lazy. You have people in this country to go smoke weed to get high. But what I'm saying is, these people are doing this because the weed has been made illegal. The weed has been made illegal, and there's been no teaching process for how to actually use the herb. I'm saying the Rasta man who cultivated it, yeah, the Rasta man who's fought for there to be medical marijuana today. The Rastaman knows how to use it.
Is it not that the Rastaman got it wrong?
What do you mean the Rastaman can't get it wrong, but what are you talking about?
What do you mean?
The Rastaman can't
You
get
can't
it wrong.
claim that the
The
Rastaman can't get it
Rastaman
wrong.
can't get it wrong. I'm trying to show you that the Rastaman, yeah, when they...
That's a big claim.
It's a big claim and I can back it up. Because the Rastaman, if you go to Boba Shanti and you go to Naya Bingi, when they use the herb, they don't use it like the people in this country. They use the herb as a sacrament, yeah, and it doesn't make them lazy. You understand?
Sorry, just to ask you, brother.
Which Rastaman made a rocket?
Well, so why? I don't know if you use it,
No,
but
no, no,
I'm
wait.
just,
Which Rastaman came up with a new model of aeroplane?
All right, listen.
The
This is
Rastaman
what...
come with lyrics.
1 minute.
Lyrics for what?
The Rastaman come
Lyrics to do what?
unity,
And?
peace,
Yeah.
All right.
love.
I get
No,
what
so
you're saying.
you cannot live with Rastaman music.
No, all right, listen.
No,
listen,
my
listen,
point
I know what
is,
you're saying, but
Listen,
I'm
listen to what
not
he's saying.
trying to-
Listen to
No,
what
no,
he's
no,
saying.
no, no.
Listen to what he's saying. Listen to what he's saying.
You have to
1
be-
minute. 1 minute. Listen to what he's saying.
Amy Winehouse used to do cocaine. She writes some of the best music around,
Yeah.
so it's not really a
So
good
don't
argument.
tell me.
No, what?
you know one of the best legends of music, Bob Dylan and all that.
Stop.
They used to drink and cocaine and alcohol.
Stop. Amy Winehouse.
made some
one
good
minute,
music.
1 minute. Shut up. 1 minute. Amy Winehouse's music, yeah, is not a music that infiltrates and penetrates the world over. Yeah? Where the man them say music, 1 minute, where the man them say music is haram, for you lot are excluded from this. Anyone else that does that, listen to music, will tell you that reggae music, you can't compare it to Amy Winehouse. And 1 minute, you can't compare reggae music You can't compare reggae music to the people that sniff coke, because the music they make is of 2 different levels. Rastafari makes the music which uplifts the whole world, whole of humanity, even the Muslims that listen to music. When they listen to Bob Marley, it reveals them to themselves.
We cannot live with music. We need economical models. We need community that thrives on.
Let me finish what I'm saying. So when we look at Marcus Garvey, and Leonard P. Howell, the first Rasta, we see that Black Wall Street was inspired by them. Yeah, where they had an industry in America that competed with Wall Street, but you wouldn't know about it, and the Americans bombed it. So you telling me, oh, what has the Rasta people?
There we go again. He bombed this. He did that. How long are we gonna go like this? Respect.
Sorry, can I just respond to your?
Bruv, listen to the ignorance of the man.
I'm ignorant.
Listen to the ignorance. You are ignorant. You are ignorant.
Of course.
I am.
But how long? I say the same thing to the Jews.
Bruv.
That every time you mention Jews, the Holocaust. How long?
The Holocaust did happen.
Of course it happened. Of course. How long are you going to moan about it?
It's not about moaning, it's about family.
It is about moaning.
You're talking about
Don't forget.
Bruv, you're talking. 1 minute. No. Let me look you in the eye right now.
Disrespect you.
Let me look you in the eye.
Don't get me wrong.
No, let me look you in the eye. Listen to what I'm saying, bruv. Listen to what I'm saying.
Don't get
bruv,
that.
my ancestors were fucking killed and hang on trees, and your ancestors was not. And my
I
ancestors
understand. I understand.
Listen. In your country,
I understand.
listen to what I'm saying. In your country,
Respect.
right?
Respect.
Well, listen. In your country,
You cannot shout like this.
Fam, I'm talking.
Easy,
Fam,
easy.
In your country,
If I'm an
listen,
ignorant,
fam,
make me
listen,
understand.
Stop cutting me. Stop cutting me.
You're cutting me,
fam,
sir.
I'm speaking, fam. I was speaking. and you
Respect.
cut me.
We cannot talk like
Bruv,
this.
bruv.
Calm down.
Bruv,
Calm
this
down,
guy,
bro.
This guy.
Respect.
This
I
guy.
respect you.
Bruv. You just disrespected
Come on.
my
No,
culture.
no,
Let me-
I'm not.
Can I finish
If
my
I did,
sentence?
I'm sorry.
Can
If I
finish
did,
saying my
I'm sorry.
sentence? Can I finish saying my sentence?
Let him finish.
My man just said, oh, this happened years ago. In his country right now, black people are being oppressed.
But they're not,
yeah?
bro. They're
Bruv,
not.
I'm
These
telling
fools-
no, listen. Wait.
Sorry,
Wait.
bro, that's an assumption.
Wait.
Bro,
Wait.
what country is he from?
Wait.
Because I'm from the same
Wait.
country.
Wait.
Go on,
Well,
bro.
Wait.
Let him talk.
Yeah, I'll
Wait.
let you talk, bro.
Wait. Yeah? What I'm saying is, yeah? Man, them are here. You man are part of the same ummah. Yeah? So, alright, let's not go to countries. The ummah right now. My man's telling me about what oppression we was facing years ago. Right now, yeah, last year, this time, we done a protest for the slavery that was going on in Libya.
And why
yeah?
was that going
yeah?
on?
What do you mean,
Why was that going on?
Why was that going on?
Let me enlighten you. Let me tell you, it was your own Nigerians, because you're referring to all of us as the same. It was your own Nigerians telling other Nigerians that they're going to take them to Europe. They got paid to enslave. To be sorry.
Lies, Maji.
Come on.
Lies,
Come
Maji.
on.
Let's not do
Come
that,
on,
bro.
heavyweight
Let's not do
Lies
that,
who?
bro.
Lies
Let's
where?
not do that,
Lies
bro.
who?
No, I'm tired. Listen.
1 minute,
Listen.
Shakira. Let me just deal with
Yeah.
my first point,
Okay,
yeah? Let me
yeah.
just finish my
Go
first
on.
point on my man.
I'm listening.
Yeah? I made a point about black. He said,
Like your own Nigerian.
1 minute. 1 minute, Shakira.
Brother,
Yeah?
just
One
respond
minute.
nicely,
Let me just.
bro.
I'm a
1
nice
minute.
guy, bro.
1 minute.
Trust me.
Yo, you
You
lot,
know when I'm
please.
nice.
Let me just
You
make
know
my
I'm
point.
nice.
Can I make my point, please? Yeah? Without getting cut, yeah? I made a point about black. He said, what has Rasta brought to the table? What aeroplanes? Even though you lot can bring aeroplanes.
It was about
Listen,
weed.
Listen.
Rasta-
You lot,
Rasta
let me.
brought
Please.
the message you
Please.
preach to them.
Please.
That's it. No aeroplanes.
Please.
Somebody else made
Please.
airplanes.
You lot can bring aeroplanes. You lot can bring all of these man-made foolishness that Allah does not love. Yeah, Rastafari brought the message that the Most High loves. That is the main thing we need to bring. We don't need no airplanes. We don't need no ships. We don't need none of these things.
need
We
it.
don't.
We
need
One
aeroplanes.
minute.
These days
No.
you need it, bro.
Listen.
modern world needs it.
Firstly and foremostly, as Rastafari, we don't need not one aeroplane. All we need is a love of the Most High. Yeah, that's all we need. Firstly, we don't need no airplanes. Selassie was the first one to put an airplane in Africa. His Imperial Majesty, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, was the first one to put an airport in Africa with an airplane. So we do have airplanes. Yeah, but what I'm saying is that's not what we don't put an emphasis on that. That's not what we're proud of. We are proud of the message. That's the first thing. The second thing is I was talking about Black Wall Street. Yeah, and the fact that he said, "What have we built?" So I said, "Look, we had an economy. We had an economy that was competing with Wall Street," and I told him that it got bombed by the Americans. And he said, "Oh, how long you not gonna cry about that? How long you not gonna cry about that?"
I get that. I didn't know. Okay,
That's why I got
fine.
mad.
That's fair enough.
That is why I got mad
But
because this mentality of people that are outside of our culture, when we talk about what we're going through, and man want to tell us, "Oh,
What you
why are
going
you still
through?
crying about that?"
No, bro.
What am I going through, bro?
Mohammed.
What am I going
Okay,
through?
bro,
This is
bro,
why.
what
This is
happened?
why we have no friends. We have no friends. Big up Rich Porter.
Nah,
Because
you're making an
we
excuse
have no
for yourself.
friends. We have no friends.
Respect.
Friends.
You're getting me
we have
wrong.
no friends.
You're not letting me to explain myself.
Nah, fam.
You cannot. You
Fam,
don't letting other people
One
explain.
minute, no, not you. You're not ignorant, yeah? I'm saying the minute I'm talking about what we've been through,
Yeah, because I said something negative,
any
you're
individual,
telling me an
any
ignorant.
individual that tells us to get over it, blood, they are not our friend.
Get over it and what?
Go on.
Finish saying what you're
Get
saying.
over it with what?
Finish saying what you're saying.
Did you let me explain?
Finish saying what you're saying.
Did you let me explain myself?
They basically told her that they're going to take him to Europe and then they took him
The
to
Nigerians, you're saying.
You cannot do this.
Before, let me finish.
Come on, yeah.
You asked me something. And before you come back with a rebuttal, I don't want to hear opinions. Just give me like sources, facts, references.
Don't tell me what you're saying. Say what you're saying.
To ask you a question?
So it was your own.
To ask you a question?
Clarify your point. You're saying that the
Someone
Nigerians
told me to get
in
over my
Libya
house.
did what now?
In a tree, bruv. You know what? If
You heard
outside
me,
this
and that's why you
But
came.
did you
and
know
responded.
what did I say? Why would I say that?
Clarify your point for me, please. Yeah? You're saying the Nigerians
Why
in Libya
wouldn't
did
you
what?
let me explain
The
myself?
Nigerians in Nigeria
To shut
sold
me
off
up like
their
that?
own Nigerians by sold off. Now let me make it clear
So
what I mean.
as long as
Thank you,
I
brother.
agree with you,
Thank you,
you're
thank you,
okay
thank
with
you.
me.
Thank you,
As
brother.
long
Thank
as
you.
I disagree
Thank
with you,
So what they
I'm
did
your
was
enemy.
the
I'm
Nigerians
your
told the other
enemy.
Nigerians we're going to take you to
If I
Europe.
disagree
So the
with you,
Nigerians
I'm
that
your
actually got
enemy.
enslaved
If you
paid
tell me about what happened in
to go to Europe and then they were sold to
rubbish,
If you tell me about what happened in
Libyans.
Calais
So wait,
30 years ago,
blacks
you
sold
think
black
I'm gonna say get
people
over
like
it?
they did.
You think if anyone here tells me about the struggle 50
I
years
would
ago,
say to
I'm
them-
gonna tell them to get over it.
I would say-
What's
You're just making a scene. That's all.
Thank you, brother.
You're just making a
What's it?
scene.
Thank you.
Right?
You're just,
If I'm wrong, enlighten me,
you're wrong
brother. I
in
don't
this.
mind.
What's it?
I'm here to learn.
I was waiting for the thing to die down.
I'm here the warrior
Bro,
class of the ancestors that was whipped.
This guy,
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
I'm here the warrior class.
This
You're
guy,
gonna
yeah.
change the world. You're gonna change your solve your problems by saying that I'm the warrior. I'm gonna do this. Are you gonna change your?
Right, because this guy, I've dealt with him before. He's very disrespectful, and so I'm just trying not to allow.
I'm listening.
the
So if
disrespectful
he
energy.
shouts, he's not disrespectful.
Listen.
If I try to
Bro,
explain
I've
myself,
said-
I'm
I've said-
disrespectful.
I've dealt with you before, innit?
That's fair
Yeah,
enough.
I've said-
That's fair enough.
Yeah, it's fair enough. It's fair enough.
Right?
Right,
Thank
I'm
you.
listening.
It's fair enough.
You know,
Right?
I have to agree with everything.
No, what I'm saying, Shakira, is if an Asian man tells me 50 years ago the British came and thing like what happened in India and Pakistan, I'm not gonna tell them get over it. I'm gonna understand.
We have to move on.
Bruv, it's not me to tell them that. It's not my position to tell an Asian man what to do, bruv.
No, but
Fam, that's what Kalam would tell you Muslims. That's what Kalam would tell you. That's what Sarah would tell you.
Don't bring Kalam
with the West.
into
That's what
this.
Sarah would tell you.
You're much better than
This is what I'm trying to say.
You're much better than
This is what I'm trying to say.
You are much better than Kalam and Sarah.
This is what I'm trying to say, yeah? It's disrespecting it, right? This is what I'm saying.
Sorry, what is?
This whole vibration, yeah?
What have I
What
said
your
that's
comment
dis-
was?
I haven't said
What?
anything
Hold
disrespectful.
on. What your comment was? The reason why I came in is because when the brother spoke about slavery in
I spoke to
Libya,
him with respect,
what you
bro.
said was it was your own Nigerian people.
Oh, so you didn't hear the
Right?
full context, brother. Let me
No, but
clarify.
hold
Okay, go
on.
on.
Isn't that what you said?
Okay,
Right?
did you hear what he said before that?
Yeah, I heard what he said.
What did he say?
He spoke about the fact that last year we were here protesting
No,
slavery in Libya.
before that. No, wait. No. Okay, brother, let me
In the
clarify.
Ummah, yeah, I heard it.
No,
in the Ummah.
before that. No, before that.
Go ahead. Give me the
Okay, he
context.
said he doesn't know, the brother doesn't know, and you know what, I give him respect because later on he said, you know what, I don't know where you're from, so fair enough. He doesn't know where I'm from, he doesn't know where he's from,
Yeah,
but
fine.
he goes, my people
Yes.
were involved. Oh, sorry, what did you say we were involved in?
I said, yeah.
Yeah.
I said.
But he doesn't-
I
Sorry,
said,
one
one
second,
minute.
brother.
I said, yeah, in your country, I said to him, in
Yeah.
your
My country.
countries,
Yes.
you're telling me about get over it, but in your countries right now, yeah, black people are being oppressed. But what I meant in your countries, I meant
But I
that
heard
one
that.
minute, but I meant that the man them are one ummah, yeah. So
And he said that, I
so
heard
the man them
that.
say you're one Muslim community. So that doesn't matter what Muslim country it is.
He
All
said
Muslims
that.
have to
That's-
take
I heard that.
responsibility
Yeah.
for what's
Muslims
happening.
believe in the black man
100%.
slavery.
I heard that.
I don't know, fam. Tell them
No,
to change it.
but the point
Tell
is-
them to collectively change it because
Okay,
this country's
so-
managed
so
to
when
ban
I-
slavery.
And I agree with that.
This
I agree
country's
with
managed to ban
I agree
slavery.
with that. Right?
So,
Right, but hold on.
Islam is different.
You
Look,
don't
look,
even
look,
know.
biggest Muslim country on
I'm
the
not from
planet.
Libya.
Brother.
I'm not from
Brother.
Libya, yeah?
But what you did was you said it was your own Nigerian people.
No,
yeah?
no.
That's
bro,
what you said.
Bro, no, again, no, Flo.
He
Calm
can
down,
say
brother.
your own ummah, but he
Wait,
cannot
wait,
say
wait.
your
No,
own
no, no,
Nigerian.
no.
No, hold on.
I just want-
I haven't
brother,
finished saying what I'm saying, so
brother, just
please
one
calm
second.
down. I ain't said what
I
I'm
am
saying.
calm.
I ain't said what I'm
I
saying
am
yet.
calm.
I ain't said what I'm saying
Wallahi,
yet.
I'm calm.
I haven't said what I'm saying
The
yet.
brother is not
I
calm.
haven't said what I'm saying yet. I haven't said what I'm saying yet. So let's relax today.
Okay,
Yeah?
so let's just clarify.
Go ahead.
So after that, the brother said, I said, what do you mean? He said, your ummah, and then he mentioned Libya.
Yeah.
I said, no. So
Yeah.
I have to clarify that. I
Right.
said, it was your own
Okay.
Nigerians.
So your point is.
So it wasn't Libyan.
So your point
You
is,
understand
it's
what
not
I'm
Libyans,
Yeah.
it's black people from Nigeria.
No, don't put more words in my mouth,
hold on.
bro. It's not that kind of a party here.
But that is the reality because he's talking about.
Ummah, there's black Muslims, so why would you say Ummah? Are you Muslim, brother?
No.
Sorry.
There's something. Let's not do that.
No, let's do that.
Let's not do that. You know why? Because the issue is the oppression of black people.
No, but what? Okay, so why are you assuming Ummah doesn't include black people?
I didn't say that, you know. Listen,
There were
I did not
Muslims
say
before
that.
Wait.
I did not say that.
He was Muslim before I was. His ancestors were Muslim before I was. So why is he blaming the Ummah?
The issue that Raspect raised.
He said the Ummah.
The issue that
Did he say the Ummah? Yes or no, brother?
What about weed? What about weed?
The issue, yeah, I know you've got an obsession with weed. Let's leave that alone.
Okay,
It's the biggest problem in the black community, as I think.
It's not for you to tell me what the biggest problem in the black community is.
I
Know
can see
yourself.
that.
Know
Of
yourself.
course.
But it's not for you.
Can
to
I
tell
give you
me-
my view?
It's not for you.
Can I give you my point of view?
I find it funny that someone that's not in the black community can tell us the biggest problem in the black community. I can't tell you the biggest problem in the Pakistani community. I can't tell you. How can I tell you the biggest problem in the Bangladeshi community? How can I make these statements? This is when you know man. This is when you know man has got a bite.
Can I give you my point of view?
1 minute. How can I tell you what the biggest problem in that Pakistani community?
You can have an
say
opinion.
it.
That's it. You
It's
can
up
have
to me to accept it or not.
I can't tell you. You know why? Because I don't know.
No, you can't tell him. You can have an
I don't
opinion.
know.
That's it.
No, but that's my
I don't know.
opinion.
I don't know.
That's
I don't
my
know.
opinion.
I can't tell you
Fine.
the biggest
You
problem in
can
the
take it
Somali
or say
community.
no.
Anybody can have an opinion.
Can I not have my opinion?
All right. So
But
when
it's
Raj
not-
is saying that grooming is the biggest problem in the Pakistani community, is that right?
That's his opinion.
No, but is it right?
No,
it's
no,
not right.
that's
It's
his
not right. It's
opinion.
not right, though, is it?
That's his
But
opinion.
is it right? But when he says it, you don't like it.
No,
You don't
no.
like it. You don't like it when he says it.
But the
When he said the Muslim community is
reality
grooming,
is-
you don't like it.
Bro,
You don't like it.
no,
The
but
biggest
he's
problem in the
saying-
Muslim community is grooming.
What's
You don't like it.
What's it?
You don't
What
like
he's
it.
saying
fact
is you
is
can have an opinion, but don't tell
You
us.
can have an opinion.
But don't tell us.
You know,
That's what it is.
You can have an opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah? If you share it in a situation like this,
it's you that's
one,
the biggest problem in the
expect to be challenged, and two, your opinion of my community says more about you than it says about me. You cannot tell me, yes, that weed is the biggest problem in the black community. You can have an opinion, but you
They
can't
say
tell me.
themselves, bro.
You can't, listen.
I hear it every day.
You cannot tell me.
I hear it from
You-
black people.
So I'm saying, this is
What
the
do you want me
arrogance.
to say then?
This is the levels of
Okay,
arrogance.
What do
yeah?
you mean arrogance?
I hope we can see the arrogance.
What do you mean arrogance?
You think you're gonna tell me?
He's not gonna-
And then tell me that you hear it
It's a
every day.
counterproductive
Yes.
conversation.
I do.
Fam, you can't tell me nothing, innit? Have your opinion, but know who you're talking to, innit? Know yourself out here, fam. That's what I'm saying, innit? Yeah? Just know yourself, innit? Right.
God.
Now, if we're talking about oppression of black people, which was the issue that he raised, yeah?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't, brother.
So what was the issue that he raised?
No, it wasn't even weed. Forget weed. It was him associating the Ummah. What does the Ummah mean? Would you like to enlighten me?
From my understanding,
Yeah.
it refers to community, literally speaking.
What community?
And more specifically, the Muslim community.
The whole Muslim community.
Yes.
So he said the Ummah.
Yes.
So now
Within the
wait.
Ummah,
When
hold on,
no, he
what
didn't say.
said- no,
He
hold
didn't
on.
say within.
No, hold on.
didn't
He
say
said
within.
among the Ummah, you can watch it back, you know. Among the Ummah, there is slavery or oppression of black people.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He never said the entire Ummah is oppressing black people.
Yeah.
He said within the Ummah.
Thank you. The Ummah.
No.
He said the Ummah.
He-
Brother, he said
Fam,
the Ummah. Come
okay,
on.
let me ask a question.
Yeah.
And he said you're
Let me ask a
collective.
question.
Look, I've been calm.
If
I'm
there-
willing to
no,
learn, bro.
it's
I'm
fine.
willing to learn.
If there is oppression
Yeah.
among the Muslim Ummah of black people,
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
is it not something that the Muslim Ummah is responsible for sorting out? and
Yeah, of
addressing?
course, 100%.
Okay, so what's the problem then?
Let me tell you what the problem is. He didn't say within the Ummah. He said the Ummah.
He said
Which, wait, 1 second.
collectively.
I listened to
That's
you.
what I heard.
I listened to you.
That is what I heard.
But look, the brother's here. Look, he doesn't need to take my side. No one needs to take my side. Everyone heard it, okay? So let me just clarify for you. Now, saying the Ummah, he means the whole Muslim world. What again, the second effect that has is exclude the black community from the Ummah. And they're a big part of the... Wait. They're a big part of the Ummah. His ancestors were Muslim before I was. So he's a part of the Ummah. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm disagreeing with you. I don't think the statement excludes black people from the Ummah. Yeah, it doesn't do that.
No.
Hold on. Because a lot of the black people that are being oppressed, in what you call Muslim countries, are Muslim themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So addressing.
I'm saying using that terminology.
Hold on. Addressing the oppression of black people in the Ummah does not exclude black people from the Ummah.
Brother, I don't know why you
Because-
keep going back to the oppression. Like I've told the brother not to talk about oppression. It's his choice.
I didn't
don't.
say that.
Wait. Let me finish. I don't share the same view as him when it comes to that. He can talk about his oppression 24/7. It has nothing to do with me. He's been through it. I haven't. So who am I to tell him not to talk
The
about
reason
it?
why I
Do you
came
understand
to
what I'm
the
saying?
conversation-
No, but
Because
I
you
personally have gone to Gambia and I've personally taken Gambian slaves
Yeah.
who was in Libya.
Yeah.
You understand?
No,
I
that's
only
what I'm
do
about.
the protest
But
over
you
here.
can't-
I've gone to Gambia and I've actually spoken to the
Yeah,
man them.
100%.
Right, and the reason why I came
You
in is
understand?
because
And
you're
they're
telling
telling
me,
us it's
you're
racism.
try and say that it's because of Nigerians in Nigeria.
Yes, not all of it, but yes.
But why black people are being oppressed in Libya today. And I'm saying that's categorical foolishness.
Because the Arab League got together to take out Gaddafi.
Right? Firstly,
to create the
come on, use your words correctly. Don't say
I'm saying it's foolishness. I'm saying it's absolutely I'm saying it's foolishness. Let me say right.
Have some respect while you're talking.
I have complete respect. Let me tell you, listen.
You like
You
respect.
say whatever you say is correct,
Listen.
and whatever we say is incorrect.
Firstly, you speak from ignorance.
Exactly, and that's the first thing.
Weed makes you
and
lazy.
the second thing
Ignorant
is,
state.
and the
It
second
does
thing
make
is,
you lazy.
and the second thing is,
let's just
and the
give you
second
the
thing is,
I'll
makes
say
you
till I
lazy.
die.
It makes you
No,
lazy.
it makes
because you're a
everybody
lazy
lazy.
person.
Okay.
Why am I more hyped than you
People
then?
lazy.
Why am I more hyped than you then?
know.
I've got my spliff in my hand. So then why am I not lazy?
how are they not
So then it doesn't make you lazy then, you idiot.
Listen.
I'm saying it makes man lazy and I'm more hyped than him. But I got a spliff in my hand though.
Fam, you gave an opinion.
No, I didn't give an opinion.
Yes, you did.
No,
You
I
gave
did
an
not give.
opinion.
No,
You
I
gave
did
an
not.
opinion.
No, I
What's the
did not.
definition of lazy?
No, I
You
did
need to
not.
smoke
an
weed
opinion.
and then you won't be lazy.
Brother,
You lazy
no,
bum.
no.
You gave an
It's
opinion.
no, it's
You gave an opinion.
it's not.
Yeah. The reality is.
not repeating yourself doesn't make you right.
The reality is.
No, wait, hold up. Let me clarify.
Your
No, wait. Stop.
aspirations, your life,
It's not an opinion because there's a whole documentary based on it. And number two, people that have been there. Wait. I have Nigerian friends that are from Nigeria that will tell you the same thing. This brother's not Nigerian. He's not Afghan like me. Wait. Stop. Wait, 1 second. Stop. And he will tell you the same thing. So I might be biased. Why is he biased? And why are Nigeria?
I didn't say he was biased.
So then why is it foolish? Why is it wrong? And why is it foolish?
How many people have died along your team?
Have you got friends from
I
Chad?
can't read, not
Say that
one
again.
man
Have
has
you got
been
friends from
killed.
Chad?
Yeah, I do.
Right? Have you got friends from Sudan?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Why we got into Sudan and Chad?
Mauritania, Algeria,
No. Yes.
Egypt.
Yes.
Right. What is the condition? Yeah.
No. Let's not jump topics. Nigeria. Stick to
I didn't
Nigeria.
try to police what you were saying.
Sorry?
Don't get me
I
wrong.
didn't try to police what you were
No, but we're
saying.
talking about Nigeria, right? We're talking about Nigeria. The brothers would agree we're talking about Nigeria.
What I said to you was, yeah, the statement is foolishness. The reason why is because there's a context to all these things. The oppression of black people in North Africa did not begin.
No. We're not talking about North Africa. We're talking about Nigeria.
Please, no.
So that means you just assume.
Where's Libya? Where's Libya?
No, I'm talking about Nigeria.
Where's Libya?
North Africa.
Right. So what are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about Nigeria. We're talking
So
about.
you're saying that,
discussion was the beginning of the discussion was about Libya, not Nigeria.
right, that's what I'm trying to say. Right, so Nigeria, hold on, Nigeria, but what you're saying is the Nigerians sold their own people to the Libyans.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So I'm saying, let's put the thing in context. Yeah? Okay. I am saying that oppression of black people in North Africa did not begin, yeah? When was Gaddafi overthrown? What, 2009, 2011? Right, 2011, yeah? Didn't begin then, yeah? The reason why I asked you about Chad is because there are black people in Libya, yeah, from Chad, under Gaddafi, who were expelled under Gaddafi.
Okay, no. See, I would love to listen to you. No, but I won't. I'm not going to listen to you. Let me tell you why. Because what did the brother say? We're not talking about. No.
I'm telling you what
I'm not going to listen to you. No.
Right? You see what I'm saying?
No.
Fine,
I'm not going to listen to you. Because what the brother said was he was talking about last year. We're not talking about in general. That's what I'm saying. You can't come and talk about in general. This brother was talking about 2 years ago, the incident that happened 2 years ago. Isn't that what he mentioned? Isn't that what he referenced? So I responded to that point. I'm not talking about in general in Libya. I'm not talking about in general. So this guy, first, that's what I'm saying. It's just opinions. 2 years ago, it was Nigerians that sold off other Nigerians. And that's a fact. Check it online. It's that hard.
Where man them invade and forced to take the religion. I'm from Al-Dahab, yeah? So end of the day, fam, man are talking about weed is this, weed is that, yeah? But what I'm saying is Rastafari as a movement, we've spread our ideology all over the world and we haven't done it with one piece of violence. And we burn spliffs. So I'm saying to all of the religious people out there, if you get these men out on some terrorism thing to burn a spliff before they ride out, they're not gonna ride out again. So maybe you man need to take in weed, bruv. Because if you look at the actual state of you man and your history and our history and the way we spread our message, fam, you can't tell us nothing about weed. Yeah? You can't tell us nothing about weed when there's violence and bloodshed. Yeah? Go show me that within Rasta, spreading our message. Go show me one place where we said to you, you got to convert or we're going to kill you. Show me that in our history. All we did is spread, like David, sing songs unto the Most High. And it spread all around the world. Yeah? And this comes from the herbs. So what's man telling me about Rasta and herbs? This is part of man's culture. What a man doesn't understand is sometimes the ideology treats everyone like Al-Dahab. Everyone like the place of war. Yeah? Anything outside of the man them, it's like man want to stamp on it about weed makes man lazy. There's no proof for that. I'm the most hyped person in this park. Who is more animated than me? more hard working than me. I wake up at 6 o'clock and I hit the strip. And I'll be up late till 5 o'clock in the morning doing live streams. So who is lazy? The Rasta man in Jamaica are the hardest working people in Jamaica. Who is lazy? What is the herb making man lazy?
So what, you agree with him?
It makes you lazy.
That makes you lazy.
Not everyone doing it.
Everyone reacts to it.
Nah, but all you
We ain't never spread Rasta with no bloodshed, no war, no bloodshed.
Yo, Veli, my
no
batch
war
is
to
low, you
spread
know,
Rasta.
fam. Come with the charger, fam.
No violence, no disrespecting people, no calling people kuffar. None of that is in our thing.
Yeah, I know, but if someone don't
We
believe
just
in
show
Allah
love.
and His Prophet, he's a
I'm saying
kafir,
as
bro.
Rasta. I'm saying Rasta.
Fair enough,
I'm saying
fair
no. But Muhammad Hijab was just here. What did he say? Muslim and non-Muslim.
Yeah.
Because he's got some of the character of the Prophet. Yeah. He's not trying to be disrespectful. Man didn't use the word kafir as a disrespectful tone. Yeah. So
Obviously, that's where that
that's what I'm
sensationalized.
saying.
You understand what I'm saying?
Man ain't no kafir.
Sorry. That's when
Now to them man, I don't care, bro.
Yeah, to them, man.
I don't care, bro.
I'm a cook pop kafir to them, man.
People use it loosely because it's been a bit sensationalized by rap music and all of that nonsense. I don't agree with it. You can't just use the term loosely. What? Yeah, you can't just use it loosely. Not you, I'm talking anyone who calls anyone a kafir. You can't just, it's not like that. You can't just do that. So anyone that does it is wrong
Yeah, but
from the get.
I'm saying within Rasta, you're not going to see no Rasta man going down the road and calling man derogatory terms. We don't call man infidel and heathen.
No, but
every man are eating flesh to us.
Brother,
Man could say you man are drinking blood and you man are eating blood and bones.
Yeah.
Blood and sweat. Yeah? But Rasta doesn't come out here like that telling people you're eating dead flesh. We don't come out here like that. We let people do what they're doing. If you want to eat the deaders, eat the deaders. It's got nothing to do with I and I. I and I not here judging the eye, but the man might actually doing something that harm animals. Yeah. Imagine if the Most High put someone above us, and the people who are above us came and took your mum and put your mum on a stove. So now we've been given that same power, and I believe that we're abusing our power. That's the Rasta teaching. And it's vital. You understand? Even the Prophet, most of his life he was vegetarian, most of the time.
Yeah, fair enough.
So,
but you do know the word kafir, it's not derogatory, it just means an unbeliever.
No,
it just seems disrespectful.
it has many meanings. The word kafir was used for the pagan Arabs who was trying to kill the Prophet. And in the Quran, when it's used under many negative tones as much as it's used under many mid tones. So what I'm saying is, a man saying Muslim and non-Muslim, that's much better.
Yeah, of course.
But
I agree with
what
you.
I'm saying
I
is
definitely agree with you.
there's something within the mentality that has people using disrespectful tones, and when they use it, they don't get checked by their brother.
No.
It's me that has to check, man.
When I say we had that same conversation, yeah, and I had to exit a man from the conversation. Like, because you come in a conversation whereby a Samar was talking to somebody about the Somali people in Saudi Arabia, and man tried to come in the conversation and talk about but gangs are not representing the community well. Fam, man forget run for them something. It's like people don't understand that we're talking about serious deep issues here of murder, rape, slavery, and oppression that's still going on, and they feel like they can come and talk mealy mouth, and run at their gums, about these things, innit? Yeah, and but you say something about Prophet Muhammad, and it's beef. But we're talking about proper serious issues, yeah. And I feel like you can just talk willy-nilly about them things there, fam. Don't bring that to me. You will get fired, but I'm not having it.
Everyone can do what they want.
And so when I'm talking, and a man's gonna tell me, that he's not gonna listen to what I'm saying, I fire ban that. Cause no man ain't compelled to have a conversation with man, and no man, can feel like they can come and shut me up in it, right? In a conversation like this, it's not gonna happen, not gonna happen.
So do you guys think Muslims are your enemies?
I just want people to know, and see how people are showing themselves, fam. Because we're talking about oppression, and we're talking about rape, and we're talking about murder, and people think they can just talk willy-nilly like it's not important.
It's like man saying, get over Umar's death.
Right.
Get over Umar's death.
So let them show themselves in it. There's a thing we have a saying. The higher monkey climb tree, and the more him expose him backside to Rati. That's what I got to say. Peace. Yeah, don't let them man hype you up, Get me? That's what I'm saying.
We're not dishonest.
But urban healing of the nation, and the most I made it. That is fact. That is fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Sorry if I made you angry, man.
No, I just don't like when, just the same way.
Bro,
the same way when the Prophet was. The same way when the Prophet was.
Really forward with the charger, fam. My battery's gonna die,
Trying to fight the Prophet. My ancestors are the same. My ancestors were meant to beat it. So when I'm talking about the story of my ancestors, and anyone.
You can't see it in the comments, I hear that. Can't see it.
Oh, brother, you didn't cry, bro. You didn't cry.
No. Don't say that, Raspect.
It's still going on.
Okay, but you see, but you still don't answer my question.
Martin, what time are you reaching?
Underground train station written in Arabic language. But in Safu, the station is in your language. So you take over the country. You are changing Safu to India. Have you been to Britain? I haven't been to Britain.
They've got stuff reclaiming stuff in Bangladesh.
Huh?
They got it in Bangladesh.
Train station.
Not the train station, but if you go to the roads and stuff.
No, I'm talking about the train station. In your language. See what I'm saying? But no one says what? The people, the community in Safu is isolated from Britain.
Alright, so
no one goes to Safu and he said, I'm like in India.
Oh, no.
But they have a, hear me out, a guy to go to Birmingham, small if they look, they take it over. Why? Because there's a hidden agenda. They want to kill Tommy Rob. Crazy man.
Say something. You're doing the anyone
with the knowledge. You the knowledge that he knows.
Now, thousands of people in the UK.
With the knowledge, sorry, let me correct myself. With the knowledge that they know about him. Hear me out. With the knowledge they know about him. For some people, yes,